Good evening. We present the news summary. The minister responsible for sports says that since January this year, 4 members of staff of the National Sports Council (NSC) have been made redundant and 2 redeployed. Minister Marie-Céline Diallo was answering a question from opposition leader Sébastien Pillet on this issue, which is part of the restructuration of the National Sports Council. Mr. Pillet also wanted to know if the members of staff underwent an exit interview or were offered other alternatives, to which Minister Diallo answered that both were done as per the normal procedures. Minister Diallo also stressed that the priority of the restructuration is redeployment of staff members and not redundancy. The Speaker of the National Assembly, Roger Mancienne, has urged members of the Assembly to be exemplary politicians whom the citizens have elected to represent them. He delivered a message of peace at the beginning of today's session to mark World Peace Day. Speaker Mancienne said that members should not let them be dragged into political divide, which can hinder the reign of peace in the society. The leader of the opposition, Sébastien Pillet, expounded on the importance for politicians to do their utmost best to ensure that people are placed at the center of the country's development. The leader of government business, Bernard Georges, made a call for members to show respect to one another in both words and deeds. Several activities have been organized to mark International Peace Day today. A group of police officers, soldiers, and fire and rescue services officers donated blood at the blood transfusion center at the Seychelles Hospital. There was also a tree planting activity at the Freedom Square, and in the afternoon, the Peace Association donated food items and clothing to the Red Cross Society of Seychelles, items which will go towards those in need. The activities for today were organized under the auspices of the Peace Association. The Truth, Reconciliation and National Unity Commission also made a call for peace at the start of their session today. The chairperson, Gabrielle McIntyre, says the Seychelles Committee for the International Day of Peace is doing an excellent job. She says TRNUC is promoting peace when it seeks to uncover the truth concerning allegation of human rights violation because it grants the individual peace of mind.
The Commission also seeks to bring peace of mind to the perpetrators of human rights violations by granting them the opportunity to come forward and provide a full and frank disclosure without the fear of judgment or penal retribution. In addition, the Commission also provides an opportunity for those that hold information about human rights violations to come forward and share that information with the Commission, and by so doing, secure their own peace of mind through the knowledge that they have done the right thing for their community and made a positive contribution to the broader peace-building objectives of the Commission.
Everyone are invited to help keep Seychelles' tourism industry alive by planting at least 1 tree during the Tourism Festival on the 2nd of October. The week-long festival will start on the 27th this month in conjunction with the UN World Tourism Festival. Apart from tree planting, several activities have been organized for this 4th edition of the Tourism Festival.
A warm welcome at every entry point will remain on the calendar of activities this year, and 8 new pioneers in tourism will be unveiled on the first day. There will be activities organized at school level, such as an open day by the Tourism Academy. But on a national level, everyone are encouraged to plant a tree. The Principal Secretary for Tourism, Shirin Francis, says it will help with climate change, which in turn will help keep the country's tourism industry going.
When we're talking about the future, we cannot not talk about climate change, which is one of the new developing themes globally that will impact tourism and future of travel. There is a new terminology called flight shame, which is gathering momentum globally. And if this really happens, it will affect travel to the destinations, to Seychelles. And planting a tree, it directly links to mitigating the impact of climate change, and it will speak volume for us as a destination if we can all participate in this activity on the 2nd of October and post your activity on the social media.
In line with the theme chosen for Seychelles, Shaping Our Future, the Department of Tourism is adopting a new strategy to diversify the products it offers.
Community tourism, cultural tourism, bringing our visitor to the community. For example, people who can do local crafts, who can teach local traditional dance, who can do a local traditional dish, for example.
Tourism Festival will end on October 3rd.
The new ambassador of Mauritania wants to work closely with the government of Seychelles to strengthen their bilateral relations and cooperation in several fields. Speaking after presenting his credentials to President from Kalabon at State House this morning, Ambassador Ja Inala said there could be exchanges of expertise in the field of fisheries, education, tourism, and culture, amongst other opportunities. Ambassador Inala also called on Vice President Afif, the Minister for Foreign Affairs and Tourism, Sylvestre Radegonde, as well as designated Minister and Minister for Fisheries, Jean-François Ferrari. He will be based in Pretoria, South Africa. That Seychelles could lose its culture in the future if local composers continue to adopt foreign beats in their work, a concept he said he is not totally against. Mr. William was speaking after President Ramkalawan invited him to State House as a sign of recognition for his contribution in the music industry. Mr. William Dzigwa is also celebrating his 77th birthday today. He was accompanied on the visit by his daughter and grandchildren, the Honorary Cultural Ambassador, Patrick Victor, as well as the Mayor of Victoria, David Andre, who is responsible for the Culture Department.
The main purpose of this meeting is to basically wish Mr. Despili Williams a happy birthday, because it's his birthday today, and also to recognize and to appreciate his contribution in the history of music in Seychelles, because Despili was the one person actually who has contributed a lot, and he is actually the first person who has recorded songs at the Radio Seychelles in 1966. So it is very important that we recognize people in our country, especially when it comes to cultural heritage.
This was the news summary. Thank you for your attention.